I know the time, right? Subject, verb, object. 简单，对不对？品质动词，受词。Object, yeah. 主词 subject, 动词受词。Okay. Okay. Now, if I ask, do you know the time? Right? What happens here? Right? When we have a question, we turn these around. That's how we know it's a question, right? But does this part change? So, how about this? How do we finish this? I know what time. It is, right. It's not a question. This is just the object. It's just the thing that I know. So this word here is not the same as the question word because there's no question here. Right? This is where we have the question. So this is not the question. Okay? Now, this is an important part of English grammar because whenever we ask a question and we want to be polite, we have to do it indirectly, right? We don't just say, what time is it? What's your name? You know? Hi, I'm Bob. Could you tell me what your name is? You know, sorry to trouble you. Do you know what time it is? Right? We always try to be more polite by using more words. Okay? So, when you're asking each other questions, it's something you can practice. It's a hard habit to break because you've learned English is always, you know, if it's a question, you turn those words around. So what time is it? So do you know what time is it? People always do that. It's just like with foreigners, right? 你好吗? Alright? 你懂不懂? Whenever we ask the question, our voice wants to go up. But when I hear myself doing that, I have to stop myself and change it. So the same thing for you guys. You can pay attention to this. So, going back to your introductions, again, start with making the other person comfortable. Tell your own information. If you start talking to me, what would I want you to tell me? So we're in a context at a school, right? What about information that the other person probably thinks is true but doesn't know for sure? What about guesses? It's like when you're reading. A lot of times we have to guess, right? About what words mean, about who the bad guy is, right? Even when you start watching a movie, something happens at the beginning of the story and you have a question, you know? Oh, are those two, you know, are they brother and sister or are they together? All right? And then you guess. And you feel more comfortable when you guess it right or when you guess it wrong. What makes you feel better? Being right or being wrong? right. So you can make people feel more comfortable by answering questions that they think they know the answer to. So you guys all look like students. If you start with that, you know, hi, my name is Bob. I'm a student here. Are you also a student here? Right? Things like that. You tell them what you do that they probably think is true, and they feel better about being right, right? And guys, it makes girls feel more comfortable about, you know, if you want to tell them that they're pretty. So start with things like that, all right? Can you think of anything else that's important at the beginning? Before we get to the hobbies, at the beginning of the conversation. Your name, right? You're a student here. What else? What are we all doing together today? Learning English, we're practicing English, we're studying English, something like that. We're in English class. Maybe we're here because we want to be, maybe we're here because the teacher said we have to come, right? But those are things that we have in common, so that's something else that you can add, right? Hi, my name is Bob, I'm a student here at Zhongyuan, and yeah, we're all kind of stuck in this English classroom together, right? So what's your name, right? Share things and the other person feels more comfortable. Okay, you guys want to try again? There's a lot of things that you can add to the conversation. You don't have to do it all, but it's these coping strategies. The more choices you have, the easier it is. And then if you forget one thing, you can say something else instead. That's why you need more vocabulary. It's not because delicious is a boring word. It's because the more different ways you have to say it, the easier it is to cope when you forget one of those ways. Okay, so that's it. Just try. Introduce yourselves again. Pretend that you have short-term memory loss and you forget everything you just heard. Right? So try again. So that's it. Just again. Right? Introduce yourselves. Remember, hi, my name is, I'm a student here, I'm also in this English class. And then ask. Try. Yes. Yes.